Secondly, I see a parallel in a lot of belief systems, and I'm wondering if you have any information on whether it's part of the overall historical world programming. Basically, not to step on toes, but the New Age people think there's going to be this transition like you're talking about into another consciousness, and we'll leave all this trash behind. I see the same kind of a mechanism tailored for different belief systems, the rapture in the Christian belief. I see a lot of the people who've studied a lot of the UFO material thinking they're coming down to save us. And it goes on and on and on, 4 or 5 different versions of this depending on what consciousness that group of people happens to be in. And basically, to me, the message is, just lie down and let the tanks roll over you. It is to deflect one away from this personal responsibility. Do you have any thoughts about that?
Yes, sir, I do. Boy, do I do. Okay. Responsible freedom of self-determination. Becoming truly self-confident and free to unconditionally be responsible for oneself without being coerced to accept some higher authority. Let me read that again. Becoming truly self-confident and free to unconditionally be responsible for oneself without being coerced to accept some higher authority. What we're looking for, we already are. The miracles we're looking for, we already are. As far as wanting to be saved, and I know this is a real touchy subject, you know, and again, everybody is allowed their space to believe what they want, you know. And if you want to be saved, hey, that's fine. But between now and the time you do get saved or you don't get saved, you know, be responsible for yourself and teach your children to be responsible for themselves. Teach your neighbors to be responsible for themselves. We are supposed to become a race of leaders, not a race of sheep. We're supposed to be all chiefs and no Indians. That's what they teach their people. That's the law of consistency. Nobody falls behind. We all evolve together. The children are supposed to be taught everything that we know and more. Nothing is to be withheld from children. They are to know everything because that's the next level of consistency. And we don't do that. I mean, I can't believe what they're teaching kids in school today. They're teaching them nothing. Nothing. You know, they can't solve any problems for themselves. You know, they're being taught what to think so they can spit out facts like a computer. They're not being taught how to think for themselves. You know? And folks, we owe it to them to teach them how to do it. Somehow, some way. Schools are just babysitters now. That's all it is.
Most Americans have blinders on. They care about if their car payment will be made, if they can buy the house and get that mortgage, if they'll get a promotion in their job, if the gas prices will go down. That's what they don't care about what's going on in the Middle East. They don't care about what Queen Elizabeth does at her ceremonies. They don't care. They won't care about their pockets and their credit, which, by the way, you're going to have soon no cash society. That's being tested out in Finland now. When you go to Finland, you give them all your money, and they give you a card that says what the value is that you could spend in Finland. It's a cashless society, and that's what will be promulgated everywhere else. They will create a global situation that will require as a solution a united government of the world in order to solve the problem.
So stop paying it all at once, man. The whole fucking system would just collapse, man. Well, you know, I'm afraid it already is, man. You know, the economy's going to shit, you know. It's all by design, man. It's all a plan. You know, the New World Order, bro. It's being ushered in, man. We'll probably all be exterminated, put in them fucking FEMA camps and coffins and guillotines, and you know, that's what's waiting for us, man.
And so people say, well, yeah, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I say, yeah, it's a train coming, fool.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, all right. Yeah, it's FEMA coming after your ass. That's what it is.
And so people say to me, you didn't leave us much hope. Might as well kill myself now. But that's not the answer. The answer is, you are the hope. If you are able to control your own mind pattern and take control of your own victim mentality, then those who control this planet will not have control over you. And if you then teach that to other people, and they teach it to other people, and there's a chain like that, it can reach a critical mass that will spill over to the rest of the population, that will then stop and prevent the occupation and the tyranny from occurring. But if we leave the victim mentality in place, then you will have an oppressor all the time, of one form or another. And that's the answer. There's always hope, but it has to come from you. Contrary to New Age beliefs, there are no benevolent aliens coming to save you. And I always talk about that scene, which is one of my favorite scenes from Independence Day, where all the New Age people are on the roof with their signs saying, "Welcome, Space Brothers." And they're the first ones that got blasted away. That's a message to you. That's a message to you. Okay? Don't welcome someone who's not invited.
We're running out of time. You know, we're really running out of time. And we can do this. We really can do this. And we can do it ourselves so that we can be proud of ourselves that we did it. And we didn't have to depend on somebody else to save us. That will really empower us to be better, who we really are. You know? And when it starts to hit the fan, when UN helicopters are flying over the U.S., don't turn on each other. It's exactly what they want. Do not turn on each other. We can kick their ass.